Hello, Capricorn. This is Jenny. Welcome to my channel. I'm so excited to share this reading with you. Today we're diving into a general love reading. So, as always, take what resonates and gently leave the rest behind. Now, let's tune in and see what the cards are ready to reveal for us today. Okay. Look over. This is someone who is definitely putting up a front when it comes to things they are connected to. This is someone who doesn't like the fact that you are protecting your energy from them, especially since they know they're keeping secrets from you. This is someone who is jealous, upset that something has yet to reconcile or come together. Yet I sense they're still stringing something along when it comes to drama and a side piece. This doesn't have to be a mistress or a side piece. This could just be someone not giving up when it comes to over-exaggerating or overreacting, being a drama king or queen. Yet, whatever the case, if this energy is connected to a third-party energy, it is amused of you. This is someone who took a risk, causing something to be complete. I feel something is coming full circle after taking a risk in love with you, because now something is frozen and you're not speaking. For many of you, you're not taking any chances when it comes to someone who is trapped in dating or rearranging their own life. This energy is lost. This is someone who is trying to hold it together because in so many ways they know that you are the missing piece. Yet I sense they have caused so many clashes and differences, so much conflict that many of you had to move on. I feel there's an environment change when it comes to someone who is sitting in a space of denial. This is someone who is sitting in a space of denial, knowing they want to reach out, call you. Someone wants to hear from you, but there's too much conflict. There is too much conflict when it comes to a false environment or something they have given their energy to. This is someone who is reflecting on a soulmate, someone they have lost themselves to. But this energy is not with you, even though they think of you. Let's add some more energy here for confirmation. For many of you, this is someone who took a risk by not angering themselves. They toyed with your energy as well as your emotions, started giving into other things, other people, and they took your love for granted. I feel like this energy took a risk, caused a lot of drama, and also strings something along. I feel this is someone who wants to come back, make it work, even have some type of second chance. Just this energy feels like you won't let them back in so easily. And in so many ways, they know or they feel you won't negotiate. I feel thinking about you, things come in like waves and they want some type of conversation. They want to talk. They want to be unblocked. But many of you are just not taking the bait. And for others, many of you need to see more than just someone who is just sitting in their own self-pity and sorrow. Many of you require more, yet they have given you less. I feel like this is someone who has yet to reach out, even though they want to hear from you. This is someone who is still not seeking answers. This is someone who is blinded by their own revenge. I feel there is a lot of adrenaline when dealing with this energy who is lost in reckless ways as well as lust. Someone is going to retaliate or punish you, yet they only ended up punishing themselves. Someone punished themselves by taking a risk. They harmed themselves by not tethering themselves to you. Now they're sitting in a sense of shame and humiliation, reminiscing on the fact that they were never present. Someone is reminiscing on some things about you in this connection, and they know they were never present in this connection. They were never in the moment, so much so that they dismiss you. Someone looked the other way or wanted you to look the other way, yet now they're triggered because this is someone who has a history of going to the extreme or taking something to the extreme. But I feel in so many ways they thought you would never get away or escape, yet I sense many of you have made something final. Someone didn't expect you to make something final when it comes to affairs of the heart. They thought that you were up for the chase, claiming your position and proving your love to them. But many of you are over the games. You're over the games, the drama, and the fact that someone is blinded by their own insanity as they have made no changes, but they are expecting some type of different results. I feel this is someone who is very risky, but due to the fact that they are so comfortable behind the mask, they have tried to replace you in some type of way, whether that is due to the environment, people, places, or things. Someone is still being reckless, causing drama, and adding others to it. I feel like this is someone who's keeping secrets, but this energy is easily jealous. This energy is being petty with you, yet they're also envious. I feel like this is someone who was doing a lot of things behind your back, but the fact that you are protecting your aura, your energy, your light, that's new to them. This is a side of you that this energy never really expected, but I sense it's a side of you they needed to see some energy here on this very, what are the messages here? What are the messages here for the collective? For many of you, this is someone who is definitely all in their feelings about you. This is someone who definitely sees you as a close bond, even a soulmate, but this energy is coming out as fake woke. All about the luxuries of life, investments that they have taken, or the reckless ways they have acted. Someone is triggered because they're all caught up. Someone knows they got caught in being ignorant, playing the victim. Now they're sitting in a space where they're swept in some type of entanglement, I feel. This is someone who is wanting to detach from something that they didn't see clearly before. But I also feel they're needing to do something pronto. This is someone who needs to move forward or move away from something, yet they're holding fast or sticking to it in an effort to prove a point to you. I feel this is someone who needs to detox, purge, release something, surrender, yet they're caught up in a false way of being when it comes to an entanglement, but they're also in their feelings about you. But the fact that this energy is a hypocrite and talking in circles, they're connected to something, or someone is not letting go. I feel this is someone who is connected to an inner circle, a squad, where they thought it was a come up, yet I feel they're just stringing something along for a weird type of flex. I feel like this is someone who is trying to boast or brag, risking it all. But I feel that in the end, this energy is about to break something with you that is beyond repair. Someone knows that you are the major key in this situation, yet this energy is still acting petty, immature, closed-minded with you. This energy is being reckless because they're in savage mode. I feel this is someone who is really upset, emotionally charged, big mad, because playing these mind games, it didn't work. This energy was trying to manipulate a situation, but it only backfired. This is someone who was wanting to send you on some type of guilt trip, but it only caused something to be out of sync. Someone knows that you are old school about something and it won't be easy to fix something with you. So they sit in this space where they think they're getting next to you or getting under your skin. But in fact, they're only affecting their own life through their own choices, because in the end, they're the ones stuck in a really bad situation. It just seems this energy could be talking in circles, doing things repeatedly because they don't know what else to do or say when it comes to affairs of the heart. Yet this energy is still taking risks when they know they're pressed, desperate to shoot their shot. This is someone who is desperate to shoot their shot or even evolve or change. Yet this energy is so caught up in some reckless ways, thinking that you'll eventually break down. But somehow, some way, this energy has become old news, because this energy can't be solid. Because this energy can't be solid when it comes to a foundation and even loyalty. I feel like many of you are guarding your heart. And because this energy doesn't want to feel or seem weak, they won't give you your flowers. Someone won't give you gratification or acknowledge all that you have done for them. And that's causing the frequency between the two of you to change, because someone just can't be an adult about a situation with you, which is changing the vibe, the spark. And it hurts even worse knowing that you are a perfect match. Yet this energy took flight, agitating you, agitating the situation. Someone did something out of axis or excess. This energy did something just because they could. I feel it's all cap when it comes to this energy, especially when they're talking to you. They're a hypocrite. They're talking in circles, and many of you know it's bold-faced lies. This is someone who didn't see something was gonna change so suddenly, because there is a plot twist here where someone is losing out and they're losing big. This is someone who's taking L's left and right where the setbacks are major. Wow. And it's giving triggered. It's giving triggered while someone is in solitude. I feel like this energy is not reaching out because they're traumatized. They're traumatized by the losses because they've gained nothing. And it's starting to hit different that many of you have retreated and said your goodbyes, which just might be a very big lesson. For someone who many of you may see now as a fraud, all because they couldn't be real with you, a chosen energy. This is someone who took some things for granted, and now many of you could be playing it safe. You've given them so many chances, and now it's out of your hands because they couldn't keep things simple, basic, when it comes to a heart-to-heart, a deep conversation with you, because they were too busy trying to win this war. But I feel their harsh words caused you to be brutal as well, because they're going to have to take something for what it is, face value, especially when it comes to their toxic two-faced ways, because ever since it comes to you're straightforward, no filter. And for many of you, they know that will never change. Yeah, this energy is still out of sync, wanting to backtrack, thinking that you're a yo-yo when you're not. But as I said before, it's all starting to hit different. Someone is realizing they should have given you your flowers instead of taking the easy way out and taking flight. This energy should have been be an adult about a situation that this energy is coming out as spiteful, dramatic, and salty. I feel like this energy thought things would be beneficial to play with you, but now they're seeing that it's not. For many of you, this is someone who knows that your words will definitely cut deep, and that's probably why they're at a distance trying their best to trigger you. This situation has already blew up in their face. If this energy is too weak to show it. But I also feel they're trying not to think of you so much because this third party or this false environment is starting to see it because it's clearly obvious. It's obvious that someone thought this was a make-up to break up situation with you. They thought you were codependent on their energy, but someone is bound, attached. Wow. Someone regrets being evicted or pushing something to its limit because now they're in some type of legal situation, or something they feel they're drowning in with a hater. But why are these rose-colored glasses? Someone is definitely losing, or they have already lost their identity. They've lost their identity when it comes to a karmic situation, a karmic prototype, a struggle love, because all they do is argue. And everything is a struggle when it comes to the love they thought they had in this other situation. I feel like it's just something to put you in a space of competition, but I feel for many of you, you were able to, read between the lines when it comes to someone who is phony and pretending they don't need you when they actually do. Now, this energy is dealing with a prototype, something that is not a reflection of what they had, but they're starting to see what they lost, and they know they were being stubborn with you. This is someone who was too stubborn to give in or even admit they were being scammed, because now they're sitting in a toxic situation where they know it's just a trauma bomb because there's no love there. I feel like this started off as a sneaky link. Now they feel like they're in bed with the devil. This is someone who feels like they made a deal with the devil, a toxic or enemy alliance, where they regret masking their intentions as they realize the hard way their same old thinking has only given them the same old results. I feel this energy trying to punish you or having some type of revenge or trying to clout chase, trying to control something, only broke something with you for good. They broke the trust. Someone broke the trust while sitting in some type of illusion of thinking they were going from rags to riches or on some type of come up. But this was just karma blowing up in their face, because now that they have isolated themselves, they're starting to be remorseful. They're starting to sit in a space of regret. This is someone who was definitely tempted by something, a false energy. That definitely tapped into their weaknesses, because now that they're going through spiritual warfare, they're not knowing what to do with the feelings they have left for you. Because energy with this energy that they're with definitely has a hidden agenda, as someone is in deep regret for burning the bridges with you. Someone regrets burning bridges with you on the way out, because from the little they do understand or believe about you, they know they're only settling for what they feel they have right now. Not by choice, but only because they feel they have to, as they now feel. They're having to restrain themselves when it comes to you and how they even feel, because at this point they can't even show it. So they've been put in a place where they're having to pretend they're happy where they are, when really you're aware they want to be. Yet this trauma bond, this sneaky link, this toxic relationship is definitely a situation they would rather put past them if they feel they need to hold on just to prove some type of point to you. For many of you, you have no clue that this energy is sitting in this space because they have a good way of showing or even making you feel like they don't even care at all, when in fact they do. They just refuse to let you see it or even admit it to you. Let's get some final energy here from this deck. Let's see, what are the messages here for the collective? I feel like this is someone who is trying to replace you in some type of way, but they never thought something would get out of control. They would have so many legal issues, or they would get kicked to the curb. Wow, that was hard to even say. This is someone who regrets what they have done because they feel you would never even come back their way. For many of you, I feel you're on the fence, and many of you have already cut ties. But this energy is still sitting in a space where they're hoping, wishing, waiting for your divine energy, yet something is not the same, and they know it. Because there's no balance, all because of their stubborn energy of trying to create some type of conflict or competition with you. Someone lost some love. For many of you, they lost your respect, which is probably the worst thing for them. I feel there's no balance when it comes to someone who walked away from you. They walked away from intimacy and opportunities, a twin flame or desires, an ego, a karmic energy or family that they took a chance on. I feel like this is someone who took a chance and separated their energy from a soulmate because they were too busy being in denial. This is someone who was in denial when it comes to compromise. It seems this energy has gotten too comfortable not being transparent. They're too stuck in their pride. So they abandoned any opportunity or possibility of communication. Yeah, I feel them ignoring the signs of forgiveness has put them in a position to learn from their sacrifices with clear understanding when it comes to the real and the fake. For many of you, there was a sense of abundance with this energy. But after all of the shady business and everything they put you through, so much has changed. I feel like through each infidelity, each mistake, something changed. They changed you as well as this connection. And I don't believe it was for the good, as this energy believes they've cut you so deep that there's no coming back, which is why they've made no attempt even when they know they can't replace you. Yet this energy is sitting in a space where they're trying to spin some type of narrative by using the bootleg version of reverse psychology. Yeah, they sensed something you did or didn't do has them in a space of deception. Deceiving themselves by wearing a mask, trying to convince themselves they're hurting you when in fact they're only hurting themselves. As I said, you have definitely left a bad taste in your mouth, as they know deep down you'll never see them in the same light again. And for many of you, this mask, it means so many things, because I feel even if you were to reach out to you, this energy would push you away. Even telling you not to reach out because they know they'll be the same if you let them back in, as they'd rather let you believe you're missing out because they know they're not healed enough to come back in, when in reality they wish they could. This energy wishes they never created so much conflict and heartbreak with you. They wish they never created this confusion, yet this energy is going to have to deal with what they created, especially when it comes to love. because there is no balance, all because they're still sitting in a space of deception, deceiving themselves, believing staying where they are is teaching you a lesson when it's not really moving anything. For many of you, this energy sits in a space of mental chaos, especially when it comes to a karmic energy, a partner, someone they shouldn't be with. Yet they're suppressing what they're thinking, what they're feeling. This energy is suppressing clarity. Yet I feel the more they suppress what they think and what they feel, the more incomplete they will feel. I feel like this is someone who is neglecting what they think, neglecting their wounds, yet I feel that will bring them to a crossroads when it comes to an awakening. I feel this could be an awakening to balance, or an awakening to the fact that you are truly a gift. Now, someone's going to have to deal with the guilt of their wounds, of doing things the hard way, being a coward when it comes to commitment, family, love, because this is someone who is sitting in a space of regret when it comes to their hardship, pain, because nothing is going their way, even if that's the appearance that they give, because behind the scenes, this energy is overwhelmed and triggered and going through a lot of hardship because they refuse to be vulnerable. I feel being vulnerable makes this energy uncomfortable. But I feel if they don't let go of what's holding them back, this karma is going to be bigger than they expect. I feel there's a karmic debt that is owed by this energy. And I feel heartbreak. It's where it's going to come in, because in the end, this energy is going to be vulnerable. And I feel heartbreak is the blessing, because now they're still pretending they've replaced or forgotten you, hoping you believe you'll be lost without them or you'll never find another, when truthfully, they're the ones lost without the energy you bring. Yet, I sense this energy acts this way because they know they'll never find another like you, which is kind of sad because you had to let them go to prove it. Okay, guys, thank you for watching. Have a good, beautiful day. Bye.